Hi everyone, my name is Sarah, and this poem is called War on Drugs. They call it a war on drugs, so they can imprison all the thugs. Do you remember back in school, when drugs were taught to be cool? In elementary school, a cop came in, standing there with the suitcase pretty thin. He opened it up on display, and named all the drugs throughout the day. They called it the DARE program, as each drug came in its own gram. The words they used to describe caught all of the children's eyes. The cop explained the good and the bad of each one. By the time he was done, of course we wanted to have fun. Once we were older to see, we knew what drugs we could use and be. The effects of each one made you feel no longer dumb. So how do you sit here and say the war on drugs didn't go away? You made it normal to us as kids. Now some of us have babies with SIDS. How can you cause the problem when you had no intention of how to solve them? Drugs is money in the streets, but also in the pharmacy. What difference is there, I ask, when I buy it behind the glass? Both get served by a person in a coat, so who's the true scapegoat? Why hate people who use drugs when you introduce them to us as child thugs? We didn't ask for this epidemic, just like COVID became the greatest pandemic. Another form of control, you see, to separate the strong from the weak. It's not right to blame the people when we weren't raised in a steeple. The broken and weak feel defeat. Drugs take away our pain fleet. It numbs us just enough. That's why there is the term called cuff. To live in debt is to be trapped, always coming back for the next sack. How can we imprison those who use, when you taught us how to be the muse? Drugs prey on the sick and the weak, sometimes even those on a winning streak. They don't discriminate, they don't even hate. If you have the money to buy, then you just hope you do enough to not die. Drugs aren't the same as before. Feds will come quicker through your door. People judge and say to quit, but unless you did them yourself, then just sit. Don't make jokes or hurt their feelings. They are dealing with enough of their own dealings. My first remark would be, have you done drugs like me? If not, then don't even talk to me about what should be. No one wants to wake up and say, guess what, guys? I'm a drug addict today. It starts off small, then becomes a more burning desire than needing the sun. So as I sit and think, the war on drugs is deeper than my kitchen sink.